I was scrolling. I was scrolling. I did not get sent this. I was scrolling and came across this post in the seduction subreddit. He asked the question, where are you guys finding the women on dating apps who just want sex? That's what he asked. Let's look at the post. It's very short. I've been on apps for a few months. I've been successful as far as setting up dates because these are dating apps. I've hooked up with a few women, but most of the women I meet on dating apps just want long term relationships. Every time I bring up sex, they always say, I find you attractive, but I'm not ready yet. It seems damn near impossible to just meet a girl on a dating app just for hooking up. Ladies, get off the dating apps. These dudes are defective. It's not good out there. So I see this and immediately I'm triggered and I start typing some stuff. I even hit post. I posted this comment. Why do y'all use the apps versus just paying a pro? Why do you even put on a pretense if all you need is a body to come? Just pay for it. I said that. I posted it and then I deleted it because they don't care about women. I started reading some of the comments and they're just in here talking to each other about how to how to figure out how to just sleep with women. And I'm just like, you know what? Let me delete myself. Let me have more discernment. Let me just lurk. Let me just pull these screenshots because women need to know and understand why exactly they need to get off these dating apps because these dudes are defective. They're irreparable. Leave them alone. Let them just be there amongst the bots. Let them just be there amongst the scammers because, yeah, let me show you some of these comments. Infamous Anonymous starts talking about all of the ways that he works on just getting sex off of these women that are on the dating apps. He says, don't bring it up unless they ask. Create a good vibe, fun conversation. Don't be too sexual unless they started sexual. Even if they initially want a long-term relationship, some will agree just to be casual as long as they find you attractive, are honest, and have the ability to have a fun convo. The majority of women I found for casual sex have been through Facebook dating, Tinder, Bubble, and Happen. So he's going to continue to give him the game. Here's the OP, Comprehensive War, saying, those are the same dating apps I use. I thought that as a man, you're supposed to flirt and build sexual tension during the first date. Women like to use guys for non-sexual attention all the time. That's why I thought you're supposed to bring up sex. Plus, a woman doesn't know if a man is sexually interested unless you flirt. Here's Infamous again. It can be both, but I don't start off strong sexually. Here are some examples from some chats I recently had, I'm sorry. So this is match one. He says, I make a funny one-liner on one of their pics. Her, thanks, that's sweet. Me, no problem. What have you been up to? Blah, blah, blah. Chat about random stuff. Make some jokes. It's not directly obvious I want to have sex with her. Her, what are you looking for? Me, as of now, nothing too serious. I'm not in a place for a serious or long-term relationship right now. I do, however, want to find someone whom I can have nice conversations with and some intimacy. Her, oh, that's a shame. Me, how so? Her, well, I was looking for something serious. Me, well, maybe we can make a deal. I have an offer for you. I have a vacancy for a steady casual relationship open. So if you meet the demands, you can apply and then we have some fun until you meet your Mr. Right. Ha ha ha, well, we're having a fun convo. Okay, cool. Let's see where it goes. From there on, I exchanged numbers. I didn't lie about my intention. I escalate sexually on WhatsApp. It could also be that they're sexual themselves initially. All right, then, he gives us example two. Her, you look like someone that can handle business. Me, well, maybe that is something for you to find out. Her, I'm pretty sure I'd still beat you up. Me, try me. You'll end up folded like a pretzel. Her, ha ha ha, so cocky. Me, you asked for this. Her, so what do you do for fun? Me, list some of my activities I do for fun and flirt with a pretty woman called insert her name. Ha ha, you're a flirt. Me, it's in my DNA. I can't help it. Her, so what do you want with me? Me, I'm afraid I'd get banned from Tinder or the dating app if I told you. Her, ha ha, well, I can handle it. Me, start teasing sexually. Basically, tell a story of stuff you do with her. Don't tell her everything. Basically, a soft corn short story. Also, try only say stuff you also like to do so she can actually live it. Her, okay, sounds good. Me, let's exchange numbers. Easier to talk. Exchange numbers, keep on having good convos, set up date, deliver, and add to roster. Add to roster. The key thing I personally stick to is this: women have the key to sex. They can get it everywhere and anytime. So for them, having an immediate sexual conversation is boring because they know it will end up like this. I establish a connection first, make my intentions clear to evade drama. I hate drama. I keep it real. This ensues, maybe this ensures. It says this ensues in some women still wanting to have sex with me, but maybe he's just saying this leads to some women still wanting to have sex with me, even if they wanted something serious initially. If I ask them why they still went on to have sex with me, the majority says, well, you were different. I felt a connection and you had the ability to have a fun and normal conversation. This, unlike the other men that immediately make it sexual. So I thought, might as well have some fun, right? So he is dropping these dimes. So if you are still on dating apps for some reason, even though I told you what, like 6 minutes ago to get off of the dating apps, and you see these conversations and you see the banter that looks like this, is because this man is in this seduction subreddit sitting up here giving this game. And I know that people are sitting up here writing down some notes. Idealized reality says, dude, you are a wordsmith. And here's the OP saying, okay, I got you. Sitting up there taking notes. Human contract says, these are horrible convos. He's using banter with false women. Keep in mind, if you post looking for a relationship or anything other than what you're seeking on your profile and change it in the chat or how you act in person, it's a bannable offense on pretty much all apps. They don't care about this stuff. So I'm going to keep it. They don't care about this stuff. They don't care if they're banned because they will just go to the next app. I'm going to just keep it moving. The OP is still trying to learn, still taking notes. So how many dates are you going on with these women? It shouldn't take 3 or 4 dates to smash. And then Infamous says, most of the times I smash on the first date, sometimes second. What I do is chat or call when I have time. Example, when driving from work to home, which is about a 40-minute drive. That way they feel I'm investing time in them. We have a nice chat, establish a connection, and there is less necessity for an actual date. The majority of the time, the first date is at their place or mine, and we all know what's going to happen. And then the OP still taking notes. So you basically build rapport with the women over the phone before you meet them face to face. That actually makes a lot of sense. And he's like, exactly. That makes them feel more comfortable to meet up at my or her place. And then he's like, how long do you usually talk to the women before you meet up with them in person? Like 1 hour, 2 hours? And how long does it usually take to set up the date? Infamous Anonymous did not come back to respond to all of those questions. I'm going to end with this comment. Acrobatic Poem says, any app, women are the same everywhere. The question isn't framed correctly. Women do enjoy sex, but most of them will never openly admit it. A man's role is to provide a sense of safety and care. You'll be able to unlock meaningful erotic experiences and have more open conversations if you actually have something to offer. For example, my ability is massage, and many women respond with interest to this topic, including erotic massage. And if you approach it sincerely and with genuine curiosity, the woman herself will lean towards sex, and you'll find exactly what you were looking for. So they can't stand women with body counts, but they need sex on the first or second date. Make it make sense.